Yes, sir. Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy MP here. As always, thank y'all for tuning in to another about to be great episode of He Said It.
Not me.
So, of course, I just said I am who I am. I'm going to let who he is, because it's not me, say who he is.
What's going on, everybody? It's your man, Julian Griffith, official Julian Griffith on social media. Thank y'all for joining us today.
Official Julian Griffith. It's another Julian Griffith. You know?
Yeah, there it is. There is some official. There's another one from Britain I met years ago that started following me because his name was Julian Griffith. It was a black guy in England. Yep.
That's crazy. Because when you say it's like the official, I'm like, everybody can a motherfucker. If someone to be in person, I never had to say the official Michael Perkins. I know I'm like, it's 1 out of 20 black Michael Perkins. Because I think my name on Facebook, like Google just Facebook all the time. It was like a bunch of, it was like 30% MAGA people, 20% evangelists, 20% coal miners, but they was just mostly white people. I was like, yeah, I got to be the only black Michael. Like, if they you definitely got to. Oh yeah, my name is colonized as hell. I'm a last. I was at work and the girl asked me for my last name. I said, "Damn, you trying to be the face?" He's like, "What is it like? Is it a special?" I'm like, "No, it ain't special. It's a colonized last name, Perkins. It's about as slave as you gonna get. Is that is that nigga Perkins down there? Boy, you down there, sir? Yes, sir. I'm down there. We gonna go get the rest of my pickers over here." So. But yes, before we get into the episode, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel so y'all can always get notifications when we dropping our episodes and everything like that. Make sure you're following both of us. You can follow me at the MP Show on Instagram. You can follow Mr. Julian, official Julian Griffith, Instagram at official Julian Griffith on Instagram. So without further ado, let's get right into it. First, I want to say, how you been? How you solid? Everything good on your side?
Yeah, man, I've been good. It's Black History Month, so I'm rocking the Negro League jersey, in the hat, in honor of our fellow Negro League baseball players, our black baseball players, and both of us are black baseball players. You're former black baseball player, but I still play, and I just wanted to show that representation, especially with baseball season around the corner, which I know we're gonna get into a little bit later. But everything's good, man. Just been getting my swole on for the TV show that I can't yet announce. How about yourself, man? How's everything going with you?
Things good. Just working, creating, and just being blessed to wake up and see another day, another light of the sun, make another dollar, and all that other good stuff. I'll be trying to, every time I be talking, I'm like, let me rhyme something, let me say something. I'm like, nigga, you not a rapper. Like, just talk like a normal human being. I got to really talk like a normal human being. But absolutely, I'm like, oh, he got the Negro League German. Grab my Chicago American. I just caught this too from this website. I think it's Ebbets Vintage. Let me look it up. What is my trap phone? Oh, there you go.
Ebbets Vintage. Let's see.
I found them on Ebbets Vintage. It's on Instagram. Their Instagram is Ebbets Vintage. They do a lot of they do like Negro Leagues and like Negro League, even MLB, but they do a lot of like old school designs and stuff like that. They wear like uniforms and things like that. Pretty solid. Check them out. Ebbets Vintage. I'm gonna put it up here on the screen because I know my accent probably fucking. Ebbets Wood. But yeah,
that's
no.
Nice.
Say what?
I said I like that. Like and it's definitely the retro. The intensity. Not the intensity, but the density of the jersey, like because it was more cream colored. It wasn't white like that back in the day. So
and now fucking corduroy too. I'm like,
yeah, exactly. They were thick. They were definitely thick back in the day. Definitely.
Yeah. Like,
well, I got mine from the Negro League Museum. So
Kansas City?
In Kansas City, yes. And they got hold on, y'all. I gotta show y'all real quick. Hold on.
Okay, runway model.
All the teams on the back. Can you see it? Yeah,
Nice.
there we go.
Oh,
So so I decided I couldn't pick just one, so I just got a jersey with all of them on there. You have to do it.
I think so. When I was playing baseball, which is how I was able to get in hardball, my baseball
Right.
coach league. Our little league team. I played baseball at the YMCA on 63rd and Stony in Chicago. Our little league teams, we did Negro league teams. So
Really?
yeah, so my teams playing there. It was the Baltimore Black Sox. I played for the. I'm talking like I was in the Negro League. I played for the Baltimore Black Sox, the St. Louis Stars, and what was there was another one. It's blowing my goddamn mind. It's the
Did
Baltimore
y'all have
Black
the Barons in there or
Black Barons. That's it. I don't know why I said
yeah,
Black Sox. Baltimore Black Barons. I played Baltimore Black Barons, St. Louis Stars. It was another one I can't remember, but we had the uh
Grays or Grays in it?
no the Indianapolis Clowns. That was one of our teams. The Chicago American Giants. So the founder, the person over our little league team, our little league system, uh,
Yeah.
Ernest Radcliffe. Uh,
Good old
his
rat.
his you know Radcliffe?
Come on, of course. You know I'm big in the baseball training.
Yeah. So shout out to Ernest Radcliffe founded me being in the yard ball. No, like that's my man. It's like I don't want to say his great grandfather or his grandfather played for the Chicago American Giants. Double duty Radcliffe.
Yeah,
That's
Double Duty Ratcliffe. Uh-huh.
yeah. So and the funny thing is I always wanted to play for his team, but he never would put me on his team. And I'm like, that's kind of fucked up, Radcliffe. But so so that's why I grabbed the Chicago American Giants because his team was the Chicago American Giants. I was like, damn, I always wanted
Yeah.
the Chicago American Giants jersey. But yeah, so like my little league team was Negro League teams. And funny thing enough, I found out about the Negro Leagues when I was like 8 or 9 with my grandmother. She took me to like a Juneteenth festival, and that's when I learned like Juneteenth. I learned about the Negro Leagues and everything. I was like, God damn, this
Wow.
is yeah, like early in the game. So uh much respect to the Negro League, Satchel Paige,
Yes.
Rube Foster, Josh Gibson Auto. We'll get to them later on. But
Yeah.
but so but let's start it off and get into it. Um Horrible, I ain't gonna say horrible. Super Bowl was a blowout. I don't think
Go Eagles.
say what?
Go Eagles.
Oh, you was going for the Eagles?
My cousin is Devontae Smith on the Eagles. My little cousin. So
For real?
yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's crazy.
Yeah. I
That's
don't know him
crazy.
personally because he's so much younger than me. That's my Louisiana side because my mom's side of our family is from Louisiana before
Oh,
we moved up to Chicago. But yeah,
okay.
Devontae Smith, former Heisman winner from Alabama, finally got him a Super Bowl. So, shout out to Lil Cuz, for that. I didn't
Hey,
even watch the Super Bowl. I knew they was gonna win.
well, you what's the Super Bowl? You go to like a party in that like that?
No, I like, I was watching on ESPN with like the game cast, but I didn't feel like I could watch it at home, but I knew what was gonna happen. So, you know, I didn't watch it, and I didn't even watch the like halftime performances and stuff until the next morning.
Get into that. Uh, uh, that,
Who were you rooting for, by the way, with the Super Bowl?
okay, so I wasn't rooting for anybody. Honestly, didn't care for neither team. Um,
Why?
uh,
Please don't say it. Don't you say? Don't you better not. You better not. If you
oh,
bring up,
I was gonna get to that. I was gonna get
yeah,
to that. Uh, so one, I no, honestly, I didn't care. Honestly, I wanted the Ravens to win. I wanted
okay,
Lamar, Derrick Henry to get there, but they didn't get there.
okay.
So once they were out, I'm like, fuck it. I have no, I really got no skin in it. And
Yeah,
so I'm like, I'm cool to see the Chiefs win 3 in a row. That'd be very incredible. Never been done in the NFL ever. Which is crazy that the Bills went to 4 straight Super Bowls. Like 4 straight Super Bowls and lost all 4 of them. Like
all
that
four.
that's I don't know, that has to be the worst curse ever to go to like 4 straight. That's crazy. Like
Yes.
that wait, it's yeah, because you can get hurt immediately in the NFL. So you just do the wrong route. Oh, he's out with
Yeah.
a disc dislocated elbow and ankle, like, you know what I'm saying? But like 4 straight Super Bowls crazy. So them to make it to 3 straight and had a possibility to win would have been cool to see. Eagles
Yeah.
redemption. Eagles is, it's Philly, Negroes, Black, you know what I'm saying? So um but getting close to the game, if like someone put like a gun in my head and made me choose, only reason I was going Philly, because Mahomes and his wife wanted to be MAGA people. So then I can't rock with that. You know what I'm saying? So
Uh-huh.
it wasn't fully it. It was like it was one of them, let me just find something to be mad at you about, like type of thing. So it's like
Yeah.
pick, that's the reason why type of thing. So it has some bears to it, but honestly, I'm like, I honestly don't care who win. Like the Bears ain't there. I don't know when the next time the Bears ever
I
gonna be.
knew you. That's what I was waiting on you to say.
Oh yeah, the Bears ain't there. So it's like I don't care, but yeah, I was definitely rooting for Lamar to get one. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, it was a blowout. The Eagles. And the funny thing is, when I was watching the game, no, before the game, I said the biggest strength of the Eagles was their defensive line and front seven and defense, and the weakest strength of the Chiefs was their offensive line. Because like the last 4 or 5 weeks, Mahomes was getting cracked, like
Yes.
getting his shit put back in. Like that line was to him at all. And if anything was to really make this be a glaring like strength versus weakness in the Super Bowl, that would have been it, and it showed us here because what Mahomes threw like 2 picks, they couldn't even get over the 50-yard line. They didn't get like a first down until the following day or something like that. Like it was like it it was a very bad performance by the
It
Chiefs. Like
was. It
they got
was.
ass served. So, and then since they got served, it really much to continue talking about the game. So let's go into the halftime performance, which you saw the next day, which
Yeah.
I did, like to just like to really, really watching and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Granted, I live in LA, so I was watching it with a lot of LA folks, and like I was probably like the only one. So I did hear Kendrick's album, but I haven't only heard it like once, maybe twice. So,
Yeah.
but living in LA, it's on replay. It's the theme song, the bars, shit. You get on the bus, you gonna hear it. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with it, like, because Kendrick is a great artist. But
Absolutely.
what was your take from the halftime performance?
Um, honestly, so I'm a Kendrick fan. Like he's dope. Uh, am I going to sit here and say I'm listening to Kendrick every day? No. Like I have these debates with my like clients because this younger generation, they don't really know hip hop like we know hip hop. So like
I
I
get
got
you.
I got kids that be like, man, what Kendrick? Like one of my clients, no lie, said Kendrick is the best rapper of all time. I was like, have you not listened to hip hop ever? Like because that you only know Kendrick because y'all only rock. And granted, it's one of my white clients, and I'm like, dude, you don't. I'll say you haven't the slightest idea. I was like, I guarantee you can't name me 10 Kendrick Lamar songs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, off top of your head, you can't name 10 Kendrick songs. And so, but I knew what the purpose of it was. So I enjoyed it. I did see one of the young ladies that was one of the dancers. I know her as well. Shout out to her. She's always dancing. I don't want to name drop her on here, but she always dancing for all of the big time people, Sierra, all Missy, like she danced, but like so she always performed at Super Bowl. So it was cool to see her back there when they was doing the walk. I'll give a hint. When they did the whole little walk, when he went into the They Not Like Us, and it was like 3 or 4 girls behind him. She's one of them right there.
Oh, nice.
But
Huh.
yeah, so but no, I liked it. People said it was boring. I was like, I got the message. Yeah, it wasn't the greatest performance. It wasn't the greatest because people want to be entertained. And like a lot of people that I was speaking to, whether black, white, older, they were like, I couldn't understand them. I was like, well, some of the parts here he mumbles like intense, like it's a part of it. But again, you would have to know. Yeah. Yeah.
No,
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say one thing. I think the sound could have been better for him, as far
So
as
it was true then. So live, they probably y'all could. It was hard to hear them.
yeah. I think, I would say that's more on the sound crew and things like that, because he wasn't when I seen it So I did see it that day, but I couldn't really hear. But I saw it the next day on YouTube, and I was
Yep.
and was listening. I was like, it would sound the same as before. So I honestly, it was more of the sound guys, the sound equipment with as
Yeah.
far as performance live. I don't think it was anything with him per se, or like him mumbling or anything like that. Because like as I was listening, I'm like, I can hear him, I can't hear him loud enough. If that makes sense.
I
You know,
got
when you
you.
hear people, it's like, oh, you must know the sound could be up a little
The
more. Like
sound.
you can hear, you could hear him clearer if it was like better sound. So, um, no, I loved it, and I guess I'm one of those that I don't care. I understand entertainment, if that makes sense. Where it's like, oh, I want
Yeah.
to be in, like, because when I hear people say, oh, I want to be entertained, what you want a court jester up there? Like you want
Yeah.
someone to like personally make you laugh, like you a king who like no, like it's a
That's what they
performance.
want.
And that's what I realized because I was like, granted, it was some songs I didn't really know, but it's like, yeah, I like Kendrick. I love Kendrick. He's a great artist
Yeah.
and stuff, but I'm not a Kendrick fanatic. Like, so it probably would be some songs I don't know because I don't listen to it. I don't follow him completely. I don't know his
Right.
entire catalog, but I'm not going to say, oh, that's a trash song. It's stupid as hell. Like,
Yeah.
shit, if it was even some white artists, I probably wouldn't even know 90% of their catalog. I kind of say it's trash because I don't know it. No, I just don't listen to them, motherfucker. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So, but I love the performance. I love the Uncle Sam got me. I was like,
Uncle Sam. Yes.
I was
Yes.
like, oh, I was black, and then his quotes, I was like, yes, the symbolism, the Compton Street, the street
Yeah.
light, the movement. Like what I want, one thing I definitely love was the choreography, the
Yeah.
movement with everybody and everything. I was like, bro, because when you, as you say, when it comes to hip hop, we're like at the not the true beginning, but like the rise of hip hop as far as age
Mhm.
wise. We know of hip hop, we know of the Biggie, the Nas, the Big Daddy Kane's. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
we were hearing them, then we get to the Jay-Z's, you know what I'm saying? The rope like
Mhm.
that growth when they got and stuff like that, where you wouldn't even think of a hip hop performance how that performance was. Is
Right.
that especially with the symbolism and the message? Because then when you correlate that type of message, you think of what like Chuck D, KRS-One, like the early
KRS
hip.
One.
So what that was a culmination of the hip hop, the like a Tribe Called Quest. That was literally a
Yeah.
Tribe Called Quest message with with the new performance of hip hop, which you wouldn't have probably gotten in the beginning of hip hop.
Correct.
So when I'm watching, I'm like, just like I say, the choreography was crazy. The movement, the changes from the I didn't even notice I was
American flag.
the American flag, the divided
Yeah.
American flag,
Uh-huh.
the black people being a representation of it because of slavery and things like that.
Mhm.
Him being in the divide of it in the middle, like is one side of it. And even like the PlayStation, the controllers, the
Yeah.
symbol,
Win
like
game. Love it.
yeah. And I'm like, this was like honestly, I text my best friends and them. I was like, man, what Kendrick is doing right now is legendary. This is a legendary run for hip hop. When people like, if you go to when Nas said hip hop was dead, and people talking about like mumble rap and everything, this what Kendrick did to this in this Super Bowl from what he's been doing this last year, from up to the whole him and Drake. You probably this is probably top three hip hop runs ever. And the only reason I say top three because out of respect of those that probably know a little bit more of me, because then you can go to
Yeah.
like shit, like DMX dropped two #1 albums in the same year. You probably won't see like two number
Right.
one out in the same year.
Right.
Like that's crazy to think in the streaming days. Like, wait, two #1 out same year? Like, because nowadays people, especially with the arts and like streaming and these things like that,
Yeah.
people take their time. They want to come out. But he dropped two #1 albums in the same year, which is,
In the same year.
you know what I'm saying? So, and then, you know, just even, I'm just going off, maybe there's some things I'm missing as far as the history of hip hop that I don't know of. So that's why I put top three, just give myself a
Yeah.
little leeway of fuck up. But I fucking loved it, bro. And then the man did the song Not Like Us. And he was like, and I'm like, thank you. And and again, so for me, of course, it's the Kendrick, J. Cole, and Drake. I've been a J. Cole
Yeah.
fan. beginning, like since 2008. So I'm Cole, but if it goes Cole, it's Cole, Kendrick, then Drake to me. And so I'm not the biggest Kendrick fan, but I have so much respect for that man. And what I seen him do with that Super Bowl was fucking fantastic. Again, he brought hip hop to that was like ultimate peak from lyricism, performance, message, grand stage. It was like the creme de la creme to me. And I was like, bro, it can only get bigger and better. And then the top part, it just pissed off so many white people. Get pissed off. Cause now it's like because now you pissed off because it doesn't include me in this, and this doesn't do that. It's like, how about you pick up a book? How about you try to learn something? How about expand your horizon like people have to expand to be a part of this society or culture you created in this country. Expand yourself.
Correct.
So I loved it.
You didn't have to bring out Serena Williams though. I thought that was childish, but because I am still a Drake fan. I'm a Drake fan, y'all. So I don't still over here. So but like it was legendary. But it was like if it's gonna be like the creme de la creme, like you said, when he did that little, because he had his moments, he was taking his little digs at Drake subliminally. That creme de la creme becomes like, I don't know, cream brulee or something. Because I was like,
Habib, does he even get to this point?
No, I know how it got to the point, but I was like, you could have, if you go, like, I'm saying, like, it's, for me personally, I guess the integral side of me, it took away a little bit of the legendary from me, because it was like, we know the song, we know who it's about, we know the other message about who it also was about, and you could have just gone ahead and like, come on, dog, like, and then because the other part is like, don't forget who she married to. So like, we can't do that because don't forget who she married to. So it's like, come on, you see what I'm saying? So it's like, we gonna go all the way on that message. But at that moment, you lost me a little bit with that.
Since you want to bring up who she married with, that's a conversation for another time, because I used to be that way, but then I have to also understand with what I'm saying that I am in the human sense been a hypocrite, but I get it. I can get your point.
Yeah.
Definitely don't agree with this shit. But but I could get not to bring the Serena, but she is from Compton. So I like
I that part. I got that part. Like, yeah, she from LA.
And see, okay, go continue.
No, I'm saying, like, there's so many other people he could have brought out from LA that if you want to just, from Compton and all this type of stuff. Hell, bring Venus. You knew what you were doing, Kendrick. You knew what you were doing.
And this is this is what I always say. It's like being black. It's so many levels to being black without it's some form of being hypocritical in a sense.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Where it's like, oh, yeah, I'm pro-black, but you work for a white man. It's like, yeah, I need a job. So, like, as you saying it, that's what's coming on my mind. It's like, yeah, you could have got someone else like Venus, but it's Serena. She crip walked when she won Wimbledon against what's the Sharapova chick. It's the Drake lineage. So it's like, and it's black. It's just so many positives that you can't pull a negative from. It's the pros and the cons. So it's like, do the pros outweigh the cons? For me, the pros outweigh the cons, because you can. Excuse me, hold on.
Good. No, I agree. Like,
you can always find, but it was like, I like that. Me, I took it. Okay, I get the dig. She did fuck with Drake and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Also, she is married to a white guy, but I mean, she did date black guys, and she didn't get what she wanted. Then she found somebody she did, which in the total sense is human beings. We should all be able to feel without the color stuff, which there's another type of stuff. So, but I get what you're saying. Like, they didn't need it, but I got it, Compton's finest, Wimbledon, most
one of the most
women tennis players. So it's like, come on, I get, so
I get it, bro. Like, I promise you, I don't care that she married a white guy or anything like that. All I was saying was, with the message of the song that she crip walked to, there's
Uh,
contradictions in the
what was
digs.
the song? What was the song
She was
performing?
crip walking to "They Not Like Us"
Oh, they
or
not.
"Squabble Up." No. I think she crip walked to "Squabble Up" right after this is "They Not Like Us." Because I think he
No,
did "Squabble." Did he do "They Not Like Us" at the end?
I did. I think he did. I think he finished with mustard.
"Squabble Up."
Uh,
TV,
TV.
TV off, TV off, TV off, TV off.
Yeah, I think he finished with that. I think it was probably Squabble Up. Maybe it was Squabble Up on Day Not Like Us. I gotta look at check again.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey, son. Yeah, I get it. I get it. But see, like,
yeah,
but see, this is why I like these type of conversations where, not to get so we can get to our next topic. When it comes to
yeah.
black people, there's diversity within us to picking have pros and cons just with us without having to be a part of somebody else to
Mm-hmm.
pick and choosing from. If that makes any sense, you get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, because
Yeah.
like so, but yes, I shit was cold. Like I loved it. I loved the and then as like like I said, honestly the Sam Jack Uncle Sam shit was so beautiful.
Was perfect.
It's
It
so
was
blue.
perfect.
Man, it's Uncle Sam. Like, woo, it be things like it be like performances like that I want to be around a bunch of racist white people. And I want to see if they really about that life. Like I mean, this is just quick. Like I really had a thought. Like I just want to be around like 5, 6 crazy white racist people and really see all this racism. I'm by myself. Are y'all really about that life? Because in my
Yeah.
head, I would get the energy of so many like Mega Evans, Malcolm X. I'd be like, I would knock all you fuckers out. Like now, maybe we could be totally wrong, naked, but I just be thinking that crazy stuff, you know. So, like honestly, like if that was, like, I'll just feel like if that was to happen, I'm not gonna lose. There's no way. Like I just see, you know how they do them, those when they do like the obituaries of people like that passed away, big faces in the clouds. I just look up, I just see the all the black people, the people in the cloud. I ain't thinking it's damn fun, bro. We finna make this happen, you know. So.
Oh my God.